What is good, everyone? OJ over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE, Nintendo Switch, and Gaming News video. Today, we've got some great information for you, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So, Mechanica had the highest win rate in the ARMS Global Test Punch. The little girl wielding a freaking robot. She was able to beat out the other 7 characters in the demo. Now, Nintendo previously revealed that Ninjara was the most played character, following by Min Min. Now, we should get more stats and other stuff for the second round of the Global Test Punch, which is going down this weekend. Make sure you check it out if you haven't already done so. And the one thing I thought with this, I thought Ribbon Girl was going to be the one with the highest winning percentage, but no, Mechanica is. I think Mechanica, the reason why she can win so much is because she does have that ability to take those hits. She has a little bit more mobility than Master Mummy per se, and she can still dish out some pretty good stuff with the standard arms that she has. So now looking back, I can see why Mechanica had the highest winning percentage. I also lost to a number of Mechanicas online. I beat some of them, but I did lose more probably to Mechanica than any other character that I can think of. I think it was Ribbon Girl and Mechanica, one of those two. I'm not sure exactly how much, but either way, it was still a ton of fun to play the Global Test Punch, and I'm having a blast. Like, anytime I play it, I streamed it as much as I could for you guys, and look forward to more streaming this weekend. I know I'm going to be firing up that Global Test Punch to where I can check out some of the other characters a little bit more in depth. Probably Ribbon Girl a little bit more, Spring Man a little bit more. I started to win a bit more with Spring Man towards the end of my last live stream, even though I got bopped the first time I used him. And I think you really have to make sure you make the punches count, especially when he goes into his rage mode that he has when his health gets low. All of his punches are still charged up, so you really have to make those punches count, make sure they connect, and you can do some massive damage. You can have a great comeback. Reminds me of the rage mechanic from the Tekken games. I remember they used to have this rage mechanic once your health gets low, hitting really hard and all that. Smash Brothers also has some type of a rage mechanic too. When your health gets super high, your percentage gets really high, yeah, your rage and knockback goes up. So yeah, I like the mechanic with Spring Man, so I think I'm going to get into that a little bit more. What are your favorite characters? Who did you lose to the most? Let me know as far as your experience with the Global Test Punch. I'm having a ton of fun. I absolutely love the game, and I'm really looking forward to the full release in a few weeks. Alright, and moving on to the next article here. Knights of Azure 2 Special Editions will be available on the Switch, and in addition to that, the game will be launching day and date with the PS Vita and PS4 versions in Japan. Last week, Koei Tecmo and Gus announced that Knights of Azure 2 will be launching in Japan on August 31st. It was also confirmed that they will be receiving 2 special editions, the Premium Box and Special Premium Box. Both of those will be coming to Nintendo Switch, and of course the Nintendo Switch version will be launching day and date with the Japanese versions of PS4 and PS Vita version in Japan. The first Knights of Azure game did get localized and brought over to North America, so I'm pretty sure Knights of Azure 2 will be coming to Nintendo Switch and PS4 in the Western territories. I don't know about PS Vita. I'm not even sure if the PS Vita one was localized, but I do know that the PS4 one was localized because I got a review copy for that game and I uploaded some gameplay, and I thought it was a pretty cool game. I just had a lot of stuff going on, so I wasn't able to finish it, but I did play it quite a bit. And let's go through some of these special box contents that you can get here. There's like a lot of swimsuit DLC fan service stuff, but there's the premium box that's going to be out for 10,300 yen, and then 9,300 yen on the PS Vita. PS4 versions, of course, a little bit more expensive. And then you get a product code to download Alushi, exclusive costume, Knights of Azure 2 visual book, Knights of Azure 2 official soundtrack, scented B3 poster, special Alushi 3D card, and beautiful girl bromide set. And then the special premium box, which is 16,300 yen on PS4 and 15,300 yen on PS Vita. You get a secret warm feeling bath poster, beautiful girl acrylic keychain set, 3 keychains in total, special A3 tapestry set, 3 tapestries, a product code for download of Alushi exclusive costume, Knights of Azure 2 visual book, Knights of Azure 2 official soundtrack, scented B3 poster, special Alushi 3D card, and beautiful girl bromide set. So Koei Tecmo also put out some screenshots, and you can check it all out in the description below. Yes, they're not the biggest AAA games, but we never got these on the Nintendo Wii U, and sometimes they came to the 3DS. It was very sparse here and there. We obviously got big stuff like Monster Hunter and all that, but there was a lot of games that were just missing that, just from Japanese developers on Nintendo systems over the years, and especially Nintendo home consoles. So it's really good to see Koei Tecmo, it's really good to see Gus come back and put this game on there. Even though the first Knights of Azure wasn't on the Nintendo Wii U, I was hoping there'd be some type of double pack for the Nintendo Switch version of Knights of Azure 2 where you get the first game as well, but it doesn't look like they have the time nor the money to do so. But either way, I do think that this is definitely good, and I want to see more Japanese RPGs, more action RPGs more stuff just from all of Japan come over to Nintendo Switch, because I think that system is obviously doing the best in sales so far as weekly sales numbers since it launched, and the type of system that it is really suits well to pretty much all RPGs, pretty much all Japanese games. So I don't really think there should be any Japanese games that don't come to Nintendo Switch. And the developers, if they don't do that, then I'd really seriously question their leadership if they're not bringing games to Nintendo Switch, as far as how hot this system is selling, and with big games like ARMS, Splatoon 2, and Monster Hunter Double Cross Nintendo Switch version coming out all this summer, back to back to back. You'd be absolutely insane not to include the Nintendo Switch into your plans going forward if you're a Japanese developer. Alright, and moving into the last article here, Tokyo RPG Factory has announced Lost Sphear for the PS4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. So the next game from the developers of I Am Setsuna is coming. So the next title from I Am Setsuna developer Tokyo RPG Factory is Lost Sphear for the PS4, Nintendo Switch, and PC via Steam. Publisher Square Enix has announced it will launch this fall in Japan and early 2018 in North America and Europe for $49.99. Here is an overview of the game via Square Enix. The adventure of Lost Sphear begins in a remote town where a young boy, Kanata, awakens from a devastating dream to find his hometown disappearing. To stop the world from being lost forever, Kanata and his comrades set out to rebuild the world around them with a power of memory by manifesting thoughts into matter. Expanding upon the beloved features from their debut title, I Am Setsuna, Lost Sphear features an enhanced gameplay system with a revamped ATP battle system where players can strategize and freely adjust their placement mid-fight, seamless environments, and various locations to explore. There's a ton of screenshots you can also check out in the description below over on Gematsu, and shout outs to them for the translations and everything. But yo, this game is looking really nice. Now, one thing about I Am Setsuna, there was a couple quirks with the battle system and what they were doing, and necessarily I wasn't too big of a fan of, but I still think I Am Setsuna was a great first title for that studio. It wasn't bad in terms of the ratings and fan reception. Not everyone loved it, but it was their first title. It was a brand new studio, and I think that they're really going to improve upon what I Am Setsuna is doing and bring all of the cool and upgrades like they talked about here, like with the revamped ATV and all of that to this game. So they're definitely gaining experience, and I like the theme and the setting of this one a little bit more than I Am Setsuna. I Am Setsuna seems to be a little bit more of like old school when it comes to the theme as far as the time period that it took place. This one looks a bit more modern, but still has that classic feel to it as far as the aesthetics and the environments and backgrounds. So I'm looking forward to this. I definitely think it's going to be a good game. I feel that the developers have learned a lot from their mistakes with I Am Setsuna, customer feedback, and all of that, and they're going to implement a lot of great changes into the Lost Sphear, and I love the fact that it's coming to Nintendo Switch, PC, PS4, day and date. Everything seems like it's all going to align up. This game is built by Unity, and you can tell it's pretty much in the same vein in terms of graphical style as I Am Setsuna. Another thing that really intrigues me about this is how you can change your positioning mid-battle. If you check out the trailer, you can see that there's multiple times where they're in different positions on the map or different positions on the battlefield, which is cool. I think that's really going to help when it comes to strategizing with the ATB, like they said, positioning certain players as far as your healers, attackers, magic users, and having that strategic layer of depth. That's really going to make the game more engaging and more fun for people who are looking for a deep and rich RPG experience. They are charging $49.99 for this one, so definitely a little bit more on the higher end when it comes to this type of title, $10 cheaper than a full price title. So we're going to see how that kind of goes down. But either way, I'm excited for it. Nintendo Switch version is obviously going to be the version that I pick up. Hopefully they can get it to where it's 1080p 60 frames per second, and they improve upon as far as how the game runs and how the engine's running on the Nintendo Switch. So I think that they will. I think it's looking great, and I love to see Square Enix and Nintendo working together to make sure that more games come to the system. Alright Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Make sure you check out the links in the description below. Give us a follow, give us a like, social media, Facebook, Twitter, we have all of that. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet. In addition to YouTube, also make sure you check out our Patreon page, link in the description below. This will be pretty much the last call here. We're going to be giving away Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Guardian Amiibo. If you want to get your hands on that, you can pledge any tier. Any tier will get you in. Depending on what tier you pledge will be how many entries you get into that. We will be raffling that off this week, so you definitely want to make sure you check that out. Plus, there's a bunch of other perks even at the lowest tier of $1. You have Discord voice chat, you have prize Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournaments, which we will be having this Wednesday. So if you want to get in and win a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament and have a chance at that $10 eShop gift card, make sure you check out our Patreon page. A lot of people already signed up, and thank you to everyone who has. You guys have made this a success, and I'm super happy to be providing you guys this content. So support PE Arena and PE Live with Patreon right here on PlayerEssence. Also, make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Let me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future, and subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you ninja for the next video. Peace.